I was going in the background to be playing YMCA. What song? No, the song's YMCA. The band is The Village People. No man does it all by himself. So, in my exercise class this morning that I attended at about 8:15, because I'd been up since 4 a.m., they were playing that. And then they played later on Carole King, You've Got a Friend. So yes, I was in a class for more mature aged people. Hi Jen, which is why they were playing mature age music. So, but it was in keeping with the theme of Psych Week, which is loneliness. Now, loneliness pulls on my heartstrings. It is a common thing that we see in therapy. I've experienced it. I'm sure most people watching have probably experienced it at some time in their life. And it can be a transient thing. It comes and goes. You know, we're lonely when the people we love go away and then they come back. And then our loneliness goes. But for other people, it stays. It gets stuck. They get stuck in the loneliness loop. And then it's not so easy. It's hard. I remember I just want to give you an example. I remember it when I was at uni and I went to a party with a very dear friend. And it wasn't anyone I knew, it was a uni party. And I'm not a big party person because social anxiety and me, hi Leanne, go way back. You know, we're pretty good friends, or we have been in the past. I've worked on that and it's not something I really experience much nowadays as an adult. But back then, oh my God, uni days and party. And I remember being out the front and some guy who I didn't know from Adam, as I walked past, he made some comment about me being fat. Now, I remember he was standing there holding a beer and he was certainly no physical beauty. But that comment from some random person stuck with me. And it stuck with me for the last 30 years or more. And I just want to use that as an example. That was a negative social experience. And if I had lots of negative social experiences, I'm going to come to expect that may happen again in the future, which means I'm not going to want to go out. What happens if I don't go out? I get lonely. And because I'm feeling lonely, I don't want to go out. So it's this whole loop. Looking at the interventions that help with loneliness, I found it quite fascinating that it's the thinking. So loneliness is a feeling. It's a perception of our social connections, which is why we can be in a room full of people and feel lonely. Because if we're standing there thinking, I don't fit in, these people think I'm an idiot, they're judging me, I don't know what to do, it doesn't matter. There can be a million people in the room and we're still going to feel totally lonely. So, as I said, I think we've all experienced it. Like, it's good that we can do things to help, and what we can do is we look at our thinking. Like so many things, it's okay, what is causing this? It's caused by my distorted thinking. These people in the room, I can bet my bottom dollar, aren't thinking about me. They're probably concerned, particularly at the uni party, I'm concerned with, picking up, meeting as many people as they can, dancing to the music, having a good time. This perception, it's all in my head. It's not them. It's me. And that's great because we can step back. And the first thing is go, wow, okay. I notice I'm thinking that these people don't like me. I notice I'm thinking I'm going to do something stupid and make a fool of myself. I notice I'm feeling anxious. I notice I'm feeling lonely. And so once we kick in with that awareness, then we can go, oh, okay. Well, I wonder if I do something else, like perhaps talk to someone, ask them about themselves, listen to them. Wonder what's going to happen with those feelings. Wonder whether they're going to jump up in my head and cause all those strong emotions. Or whether they'll just sit. Whether they'll just sit with me and I can practice being a connected person. So it's practice connection. So there you go. So that's what I think about loneliness and loneliness loop. It affects all of us. Some of us it sticks. And if you find it sticking to yourself, if you find you're not going out, if you find that you're expecting a negative thing from social interaction and from people, if you're feeling you don't trust people around you, you know, all those things, you know, that's a sign. That's a sign you need some help. So it's hard. I think it's really hard to admit that we feel lonely. It's like a shame. It's like there's something wrong with me if I feel lonely. And once again, that's your brain, that's your cognitive distortion telling you that. It's not true. There's nothing wrong with you if you feel lonely. Your brain might be malfunctioning a little bit and spewing out lots of ugly lies and mistruths and unhelpful thoughts, but there's nothing wrong with you. You know, we know, what we say, about 30% of people, adults in Australia who were surveyed, said that they didn't really feel like they, you know, belong in a group. So you're not alone. There's a lot of people out there feeling the same. Okay. So I'm going to leave loneliness there today, Leanne and Jen. Thanks for watching me. It's always fun when people watch. But if this speaks to you, if you agree, you know, give me a heart. Put a heart in the comments and, you know, show everyone that loneliness is not something to be ashamed of. Okay. Thanks for the hearts. Bye for now.